So let's talk about the business model of TCV. It's a fairly straightforward and simple model. It's called racketeering. It's very close to what the mafia has done over the last century. Because they have no capability to create, to manage, to select, to sell, or to finance anything, they always try to be the minority investor and then to take control of the place where they are investing by manipulating, mostly with criminal actions, and we'll come back to that, and to take advantage of the founders of the employees in the benefit of their fund or whatever. So, but these people have no courage, so they never take the lead, and they always act by proxy because they have no courage. They don't even know what that means. For them, having courage is to increase the size of their swimming pool in Long Island. That's about it. They are very, very dirty people. We'll come back to that. What do? They leverage their relationship with corrupt bankers, corrupt lawyers, and unfortunately, some of the conservative pension funds and other investors. Their only job, once again, is to raise money. Their business model is to raise money, not to select investment, not to manage investment. They are incapable of both. And fundamentally, to take advantage of the employees and to take advantage of the entrepreneurs, because they are grossly incompetent managers. Every decision they recommended, and they recommended very few, were always completely off the ball and had no interest at all for our business model. So the two dons, because it's like in the mafia, Jay Hogue and Rick Kimball are the two leaders. They control the show. They decide how this business model is run, and it runs for their interest, as they are the people who get most of the benefit. But once again, we mentioned that they have no courage. So they never do anything themselves. They use proxies, dirty lawyers, corrupt investment bankers, and corrupt employees whenever they manage to drag them in. When they invested in us, they told us we were a very strange company. One, because we are printing so much money and making so much money. They couldn't believe it because they always invest in companies that don't make money. And two, because me, the CEO, I knew all the products because I created all of them myself. For them, a CEO doesn't know the products. The CEO is recruited to raise money, but not to create products. They don't understand that a CEO can create products. So we were a very strange company for them, and they never understood us anyway, but they didn't care. They were just there to take the best company in fintech that we were at the time, the most profitable. We had a 55% EBITDA margin, and to rake it and for their interest. That's fundamentally what they did. We'll come back to what they have done. So if you look at their presentations, their website, their papers, they are going to say that they create value. They don't create value. They destroy value, and they steal value from the proper owners, which are usually the entrepreneurs and the employees who have worked very hard to create this value. They are incapable of creating value because they don't know what they are doing. So it is a clear racketeering scheme. It's organized in a way that looks legal because they use proxies. But fundamentally, they are exactly like the mafia. And honestly, if you look at what they've done to us, I think Al Capone had more moral standards than these guys. And we'll come back to that. We will give some damning information on what they have been doing. And it's most of it is criminal. And when I was talking to one of their investment, the CEO of that investment told me that they have a very bad reputation, which I missed, and I sorely regret that. And that Rick Kimball is called Rick Slimeball in the business because that's what they do. They are bad people, and they are recognized as bad people. Unfortunately, I didn't see it coming because I was too busy building my company and taking care of my clients and taking care of my employees. So to summarize their business model, it's not about investment. It's all about raising money from the right sources through their contact, and then to steal value from the people who own it, but they never create anything. They are negative to the entrepreneurial wealth creation in the US. They are fundamentally thieves. They are not much better than the mafia. In fact, except the fact they speak perfect English and they have a tie, I think they are worse. So that's what fundamentally the business model of TCV is. You know, people can still invest in them, but they are incapable of managing a company. That's why they always come as a minority investor, and they always manipulate in the back of the employee and the entrepreneur in order to extract the most value they can. That's fundamentally what they are all about. So if you're an entrepreneur, taking people like them, and they are not the only one. You have many private equity firms or VC firm, venture capital firm who are the same. You should be very, very careful. Very, very careful. So the due diligence is very important, and you cannot delegate it to a corrupt investment banker. The next segment is our story at Trading Screen with TCV, explaining what happened to us when they were investors and the various cases where TCV misbehaved.